Hi everyone, thank you so much for being with me today. I hope everyone is having a good week. We're still quite in the beginning of the week, towards the middle, we're still not over that hump. So it's been a very, very busy morning for me. I really didn't think I was gonna come on the channel today, but I'm glad I did. I had to take my little baby. Of course, if you guys don't know, I have a Yorkshire and I have a Silky Terrier as well, and they are my babies. Um, I had to take my little Silky Terrier to the vet, and that was a journey and a half. Only because my little one suffers from anxiety. So an activity like that, even going to the vet, it takes a lot out of me and it takes a lot out of him as well. So I hope everyone has been moisturizing. I hope everyone has been doing well with their tools, and I hope everyone is having a good time. And please do hit, if you've been visiting me more than once, that means you like what you see. So hit that subscribe and hit the notification. So like that, you can join me in my sessions and you get all the goody updates and you learn something, and at least we can get to know one another. And once again, I have a couple of good things to tell you after this video. So hopefully we can get ready for what's to come. Good stuff is to come, right? So like I said, it's been a very hectic morning, and it does takes a lot for one to kind of sit down and kind of relax. I just had a cup of coffee. I don't know about you guys. I mean, I don't need to have it at a particular time, but I do need to have a cup of coffee, at least two or three or even four cups of coffee sometimes throughout the day. It's one of those things that, unfortunately, coffee, that I don't think I can let go. I do have the decaf. I don't like the caffeine. Caffeine and me and my system does not do very well. So, um, but I do need to have coffee. So I hope you guys are with me. You have your favorite drinks, whatever it is, and we're gonna get started. So I was thinking, and I said, I was thinking, and I said to myself, all right, what am I gonna do this time around? I totally forgot. I did say to you that we were gonna talk about, guess what? Our little friend here, the child. They call him the child. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Mandalorian series. Well, this little character, he's so cute and so gorgeous. I love him. I can squeeze him if I can. So I did see this palette by ColorPop, and I fell in love. They got me. Yeah, you know how it is. They work on the presentation. They got me with the presentation. So I noticed that the whole presentation is green, right? So our shadows on the inside are mainly green. You do have one glitter. I mean, no, it's not glitter. It is a shimmer, but it's more kind of a glitter without the very loose powder, which is this one. I do have to say, I don't know what's going on with the shadows lately. They're very powdery. So you got to be careful because you can easily waste your shadow by being very powdery. So try not to, when you are tapping it, try not to do it too hard because you don't want to lose all of your shadow. This palette was about $16. And of course, I have 9 shadows in this palette. So you do have shimmer, you do have matte, and you do have it's not a glitter, it's a shimmer, but more to the glitter side without all the speckles all over your eye. We don't want that, right? So that's the good thing about that. So we're gonna use everything from this palette except, like I said, except for my last shadow, which is usually my highlighter, usually the one that kind of settles things down. And that will be, I'm in love with the Modern Renaissance Tempera. Like I said, Tempera color is like a pearly, and not all palettes carry, those type of shadows. So I'm in love with that shadow. So you'll probably hear me say it a lot. I'm going to put Tempera on the top. I'm going to put Tempera on the top. It is what it is, right, ladies? So we want to, in this palette, we're going to use green. I want to see the green. There are a lot of people that pile up their shadows, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. The only thing is that try to leave when you apply a shadow, you want all the colors to show. Try not to cover all the colors like one on top of the other. Try to, that when someone does someone does look at your shadow, they can say, wow, you have green in there, you have wine in there, you've got cherry in there. They're able to actually see all the colors of your shadow. All right, so that's what we're going to do today. We want to make sure that all of our shadows are showing, and that I want green. That's what I want. I want green. I want the green to show. I want the child to show. Okay, so with that, let's get started. All right. So once again, for those of you that are just joining me now, if you haven't seen my first video, please see my first video. It talks about the importance of hydrating. Very good to hydrate. Also, I talk about fillers. If your brows are not filled and you have gaps, which can happen at any age, but mainly as we're getting older, please fill them in, because your brows, they frame your face and they bring everything together. So we always want to have, it's the little things that count. You know how they say that? The little things that count. So that counts very much, and I hope you're doing them. Also very important, your tools. I talk about all of that on my first video, and please see that and come back and join me again. All right, so we're going to start with this one first. The name of this one is Babyface. That would be the green one. Okay, for those of you that are joining me, I don't expect for you to have the Mandalorian palette, but if you have something similar to these colors, by all means, join me, please, in applying. This channel is all about learning how to apply, and also away from trend. We don't do things here with trend. And what do I mean by that? What I mean is that a lot of the ladies nowadays, they're doing a lot of contouring. We don't do that in this channel. Also, a lot of ladies, they want the very long liner. I don't do it. I only do the bottom halfway, but you go right ahead. And also my motto is that if it works for you, do it. Okay, so let's get started. So we're gonna go into the green. We're gonna go into Babyface, which is a little lighter. Once again, I will do it on the on my iPad here, and I will use also this just to double check. So we're not gonna get technical at all. We're not doing that. We're just gonna mix it together, except for one. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead with this. We're gonna cover everything, we'll cover everything here. For anyone that would like to know, remember that I was talking about snow. It's snowing. I'm hoping that we don't get too much, but I live up in the hills a bit, and unfortunately, we always get the bulk of it. If they say that it's gonna snow 4 to 5 inches, we'll get the 5 inches. Sure enough. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other one. Okay. We're gonna do it again. Always start with a bit. You don't have to pile it on, you can add on. I always say it's best when you add on. When you start with a lot, then you'll probably, do something that shouldn't be done, and then you're gonna have difficulties in trying to get the color that you want. Do have one brush that you can blend and you can clean up. You know, cleaning up meaning that if you need to remove a color, we never use our fingers. Let's try not to use our fingers, okay, when trying to remove a color, because then you're going to shake up the entire makeup. Not shake it up, I shouldn't say that word, but you're going to disturb the makeup itself along, you know, with the other. Okay, so we got that color on. As you can see, pretty, right? If it's light, you don't need to tap it as much. I always say do 3 taps, but if it's light, you don't need to. Let me see myself. It looks good. So now we're gonna go and use this one. It's Float Your Crib, okay? It's a little deeper in color. Float Your Crib, that one. Okay. Let me use this one. To clean your brushes after every use. It's very important, like that it's ready for you and doesn't accumulate, you know, with different type, and you get the color that you really want to get, the color. You really want to see that particular color that you want to achieve. Okay. So yes, like I was saying, we're getting snow. We're getting about 4 to 5 inches. I was hoping that it would go out into sea, but that's not going to happen. It's already here. It started. I did go and did what I had to do. It's one thing. If you don't like driving during snow, do what you have to do, you know. Try not to get caught up in all that. See, it's a deeper green. Good. Yep. Very good. That's good, right? What do you think, you guys? Let's do it a little bigger. Okay. Great. That's good. Now we are going to go into, see, it can get very powdery. Got to be very careful with it. See how powdery it gets? Could always blow it. We're going to get into Droid Protocol, which is the brown one. Droid Protocol. That's the next one we're going to use. And of course, I change my brush. Okay. See how I just got that one there, that little thing there? So, we never want to use our finger, okay? Don't use your finger. Get another brush that you don't use, and you just like that. Okay. See? Gone. We want to use that, okay? And we're going to use it in between our crease, okay? Giving us that effect. Leaving the green. We want to see the green, okay? Don't cover the green. I want to look like the child. And we're going to do the same thing on the next one. Right on that bone. You can get it on that bone. Okay, see how I'm getting it on the brow bone? Not the brow, but the crease bone. See how I did that? See that? See, I can see the brown, I can see the green, and that's what we want. We want to be able to see the green. Now I'm going to take a look at myself in this. Okay. Good. Okay. Once again, clean your brush. So we're actually using 1, 2, 3. We're using 5 shadows, believe it or not. 5 shadows we're using today. We broke the record, ladies. What do you think? We broke the record. Now, we're going to jump into the modern renaissance, okay? And this is my palette on that. And we're going to use tempera. Okay, it's a light color, but it's a beautiful pearly color. And I love that color. Take a tissue. Okay. Still had a lot in there, right? Yeah, you saw that powder go up. I always ask my ladies to make sure that, you know, but it's okay. It's a light color. It's not going to, you know, do much of anything. Okay, see how that colored everything? That's like my last finish. We're not done yet though. We're going to go back into the palette again, into my child palette. And they have, I'm not satisfied with the way it looks. If you like it just like this, by all means, you can keep it like that, but I don't. I want to use a little shimmer in it. It's a lot like glitter, but the beauty part of it, it's that it doesn't go all over. So it's not a loose glitter. It's a shimmer, but I mean, it really doesn't have a color. But you can see it though. You'll see what I mean. So what we're going to do with that is, we are going to tap it on our color. Okay, we're tapping. We're not spreading, we're tapping. Okay, and then we're going to clean it and we're going to tap it. See how I just tapped that? We're not spreading it, we're tapping it. See how you see that little shimmer in there and you don't see it on this one? See? So that's what we want. We want something like that. See it now? And that's all we want. We don't want to overdo it. We want the green to show. And that's what we're looking for. All our colors to show. We wanted the entire color to show, and that is all with this palette. When you finish, I always kind of blow on it. It's a cute palette, and the colors are pretty good. They're very nice. Maybe a little too powdery for me, so I'm going to give it a thumbs like this. I'm going to give it a middle thumb. It's a little powdery, but it does have cute colors and very nice, and it's worth having it, you know. So I'm going to take a look at myself now before we put our mascara on. Excellent. Yep, this is what I was looking for. I feel something, so I'm just going to go like this. Making sure I get anything out that's there. Yeah, this is beautiful, ladies. This is what we're looking for. Green, brown, okay? That's what we're looking for. Now, with me, you'll always find I always get creative with my lashes. So we're going to use the green. I have the green. If you don't have the green, that's okay. Use black. But if you are following me with the makeup, green is my choice. And like I said, ladies, up, 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 2 to 3 coatings. Okay, so I'm going to use my mirror. It always, some people can do this without the mirror, but unfortunately I can't. So we're going to go ahead. And we're going to do this process again. We really want to make sure that that our lashes are out there. For my ladies that do wear their lashes, go right ahead and put them on. But for those that are doing their mascara, we're doing that right now, okay? All right, so I'm going to go to my next lash. I'll come back and do the bottom. Couple of coatings, ladies. Couple of coatings. We want to get that color in there. We want our eyes green. Okay. So what we're going to do now, before I do the bottom, okay, I am going to use, I'm going to get my smudger, very important, and I'm going to use the color that I started with, which was, well, I started with the light one, which is Baby Face, okay, but I'm not going to use the light one. I'm going to go for the darker one, which is Float Your Crib, okay, and that's going to be my liner. For my ladies that want to put their liner on now, go right ahead. And of course, tap it once, and we're going to put a liner. Okay. Good. Okay. All right. Now I'll do the lower part of my mascara. We're done with this. Once again, my mirror. Do a couple of coatings. You want your lashes nice and coat it. And if you want to do one more time, up, go right ahead, because that's exactly what I'm doing. This is my last coating on the top. Go back down. And we're going to do the same thing with the other mascara, with the other lash. Give that coating up one more time. Right? Okay, and now we're going to do the bottom. If it never fails for me, I always get mascara either on my side of my nose or on my makeup. These are the best thing that you can actually invest in, okay? They're great. They're wonderful. They're great to clean. Do not use your finger. I don't believe in using your finger. If you're used to it and you've been doing it, quite some time, you can go ahead and do it because you're used to it already. But I don't. I don't like it. Once my makeup is on, I'll use anything. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go and brush up our brows. And we are done. I like it. I like the you know, if you feel like wearing, you know, giving yourself another coating of mascara, go right ahead. I'm good with it. So, we're going to use this one. I've introduced this blush. It's by Minted, and it's Buried Away. Buried Away. Pretty color. Okay. We're going to use that. And we are going to always clean, you know, tap it. We're going to tap it like that. And then we are going to clean it once. And we're going to apply. I don't contour. If you do contour, this is the time to do it. And for those of you that do want to contour and you don't know how to start, usually contouring, it'll be here, here, here. Some women do this part, and they'll do down. Okay, for those of you that are interested in doing it but don't know how to start doing it, you can do that. All right, we're done with our blush. I don't think I need any more. Yeah, that's good. And we're going to use the loose powder. Loose powder is very good because the loose powder seals everything and it allows your makeup to last much, much longer. And we want that. We want our makeup to take us. This makeup will take me all the way to 13 to even 15 hours. Okay, we always use the makeup that's inside of your cap. Okay, and you're always gonna go like this. Tap it. We don't want excessive. We're gonna always tap. I'm going to do it again to the other side. I always cover. Okay. The next thing that I'm going to use is optional. You don't need to. It's up to you if you want to. I always like a little, I like the underneath of my eye to always be kind of a little lit, I don't know, a little light litten kind of. And I use this is from Laura Mercier, and it's a secret bluffing powder for under eyes. Okay, it's number 1 if you're interested, and it's white, just completely white. Fan brush. Okay, and this is what I do. Okay, it's for underneath your eye. It gives you kind of that a white, kind of clear looking for your underneath your eye. I like it, you know. Okay, we're gonna once again hope everyone is liking the shadow. So for my lipstick today, this is by Kylie. I'm trying to see the name of it. I'm so sorry, ladies. I don't have my reading glasses. Okay, it's Candy. I believe it's Candy. Okay, that's the color right there. Kylie. I'm not. I don't buy her products, but I love lipstick. I mean, lipstick, forget it. I just love it. And this is a matte tape. It dries up very quickly. I don't use, with matte, I will not use a lip liner because I shape my lips with the matte. Okay. All of my brushes are clean. I can put everything back. Okay. What do you think, ladies? I don't think it's out of line. Let me see. No, that's good. But you always want to check your corners. Okay, great investment. Beautiful, right? We want to see the green, and this is the green. And of course, put all of our colors together. So we are done. I hope everyone enjoyed putting makeup on along with me. And I did say please subscribe and hit the notification so like that when my sessions are on, you can get notified and you can share this with me. Also, I want to let all of my ladies know and my gentlemen that on February 21st at 4 p.m., which is a Sunday, I'll be going live. And it's something that I'm trying out. I hope it's a good experience. I hope we can stay appropriate. And by all means, please ask me any questions. And if I can answer it, wonderful. If I can't answer it, then I'll do a research and I'll see how things go. And if things do go very well, then I will have a live once a month. But it'll always, my main place where I will always be once a week will be YouTube. So I hope you hit that notification button and subscribe so we can get together on these days and have fun. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. I hope it's not snowing where you're at, and I hope that you will meet me and come back and to have fun. Makeup is all about having fun. Have a wonderful day. See you next week. I'll surprise you to see what I'm going to be wearing. All right. Thank you so much again. You take care.